Okay, so 2025, huh? It's really not messing around when it comes to these cyber attacks. We're talking AI-powered attacks. Like they're getting so sophisticated so fast they can just take down whole systems before you even like realize what happened. It's kind of like a sci-fi movie, you know. But this is what we're dealing with now. And these attacks, they're changing. Remember those old phishing emails? Super clunky and obvious. Well, those are gone. Now it's AI-driven phishing campaigns, like hyper-personalized, using all that data they scrape from your social media. They know what you like, who you trust, and they use that to make these attacks that are, well, they work. And it's not just phishing anymore. AI is finding software vulnerabilities, like instantly, slipping past defenses, stuff we thought was like unbreakable. Think about it, it's like a super smart hacker working 24/7, just poking around, always looking for a way in. And the worst part, these attacks, they can hide for months. Just think, your systems could be compromised right now, and you wouldn't even know. It's because AI-powered attacks are designed to blend in, to look normal. Super hard to detect. It's like a ghost in the machine, right? Yeah. Silently stealing your stuff, data, money, all of it. So what do we do? Well, good news is we can fight AI with AI. But it's not just about buying more software. We got to completely rethink how we approach cybersecurity. Yeah, we've got to bake AI right into our security, make it the core. One of the most promising things out there is this thing called SaaS, Secure Access Service Edge, if you want to get technical. But think of it this way. Imagine security that doesn't just protect one device or network, but everything, all at once. That's SaaS. It brings together zero trust security, your network, your endpoints, all your identity data, like a security blanket for your whole digital world. And with AI running this show, SaaS can watch everything live, in real time, analyzing data from every nook and cranny of your organization, stopping threats before they even, become a thing. But to make AI really work its magic, we got to feed it good info, right? That's where this thing called semantic data modeling comes in. It's like creating a universal language for all your security data. So you standardize all those logs from your cloud, your endpoints, your identity systems into one model. Then AI can easily analyze it, make sense of it all. Gives your security team this crystal clear picture of what's happening. Now let's talk speed. In cyber attacks, every second counts. So we need AI-based triage and playbooks, basically automating our response to threats. These playbooks are like pre-programmed battle plans. They tell your security systems exactly what to do when they see a specific attack. AI analyzes the threat, picks the right playbook, and then boom, executes the response. And we're talking minutes, not hours. This kind of automation, it's crucial when attacks happen so fast. But speed isn't everything. We need to be smart to, prioritize threats. That's where these signal-like engines come in. They use AI to connect the dots across your whole zero-trust architecture, looking for patterns, weird stuff that could mean a serious threat, like an AI detective, always working in the background, sifting through tons of data to try and find that one clue, the needle in the haystack, that'll save you from a major attack. Speaking of detectives, we can't forget about our users. Protecting their identities is super important. Let's be real. Users are often the weakest link, right? So, gotta embrace zero trust for identity management too. Using those real-time posture checks and privilege analytics to make sure only the right people are getting into the right stuff at the right time. And AI, yeah, it can play a big role here, helping to enforce those policies and sniff out any fishy activity that might mean someone's trying to impersonate a legitimate user. But we can't just play defense all the time. We got to be proactive, harden our systems, stop those attacks before they even start. That's what proactive hardening is all about. Zero trust from the beginning. So if an attacker does get in, they can't really move around easily, like locking all your doors and windows before a burglar even gets near your house. AI can help here too. It analyzes potential attack paths and tells you how to fix them, block them off before someone can exploit them. I know this all sounds like a lot, all this AI stuff, but it doesn't have to be overwhelming. We can make AI more transparent, accountable, like using explainable AI and governance so every AI-driven decision is trackable, understandable, builds trust with management, with regulators. No black boxes, everything out in the open. Transparency is key. Another thing to consider is using AI models that are like specialists. So instead of generic AI models trained on a bunch of random data, we use specialized ones designed specifically to detect cyber attacks. These models are trained on real-world attack techniques. So they're way better at spotting threats that a general AI system might miss, like having a security guard who's trained to spot shoplifters, not just someone watching the whole store. But no matter how fancy our AI models get, they're only as good as the data we give them. So, got to keep them up to date with the latest threat intel. Regularly update our data sets, retrain those models, make sure they can keep up with what the bad guys are doing. Oh, and almost forgot, can't forget the human element. Even with all this automation, we still need human expertise. So we need to build in human-in-the-loop validation to our AI security systems. I mean, security analysts are still involved refining those AI findings, helping to catch those subtle threats AI might miss and cut down on false alarms. Like having a human editor double-check a machine translation. The machine might do a decent job, but it's even better with a human expert policing it up. Okay, so now we found a threat. Got to respond quickly and effectively, right? That's where automated incident response orchestration comes in. Basically, we're integrating those AI playbooks with zero trust checks across your endpoints, firewalls, identity systems. Once we confirm a threat, the response is instant, minimizing damage, like a SWAT team, ready to neutralize a threat the second it's ID'd. And finally, to really lock down our systems, we need end-to-end zero trust integration, verifying every step of an attack, from the moment they try to get into your network to when they try to steal data. So combine AI detection with strict access controls and attackers hit roadblocks everywhere. It's like setting up checkpoints all over your digital world, making it almost impossible for them to get where they want to go. So there you have it. A playbook for outsmarting AI-powered cyber attacks in 2025. Yeah, it's a lot, it's complex, it's always changing, but with the right tools, the right strategies, and the right mindset, we can stay ahead. Protect ourselves from whatever tomorrow throws at us. It's crazy, right? We're fighting AI with AI now. Like using AI to defend against AI attacks. It's this whole new world of cybersecurity, this back and forth where everyone's always adapting, changing their tactics. But even with all this cool tech, we can't forget about us, about humans. Because in the end, cybersecurity, it's about people, not just ones and zeros. Even the smartest AI, it still needs humans to guide it, to keep it in check. Security teams, they need to know how AI works, how to understand what it's saying, how to work with it to make the right calls. It's like imagine a bunch of detectives with this superpowered AI crime-solving system. The AI can look at all this data, find possible clues, but it's the humans who decide which ones to follow, how to actually solve the case. And this human side, it goes beyond just the security pros. We got to build a whole culture of cybersecurity in our organizations. Everyone, from the top to the bottom, needs to get how important it is to protect our stuff, our digital stuff. That means training, keeping people aware and always learning about the latest threats.
Because let's be real, the bad guys aren't going to just stop. They'll keep pushing, keep finding new ways to use AI to break in, to make even more clever attacks. So we've got to be just as relentless, right? We've got to be proactive, not just reacting after something bad happens. Always learning, adapting, changing up our security strategies. That's how we stay safe. It's a challenge, for sure. It needs both our smarts and the best tech we can make. But if we see AI as both the problem and the solution, well, then we can build a safer future for ourselves, for everyone. And that's what it's all about, right?